Are you ready?
Yes.
They didn't fix its shades. Wait.
We do apologize for the quality of the footage, just due to the chicken wire for the safety of the orphans around the cage. It does make it difficult to focus on what's going in the inside, but at least you can see what's really going on. Well, here we'll have little Tufty, not too sure of what's going on, and worried about this big foster mom, who's actually Millie. She's the daughter of Hocus. Millie is actually a very calm and friendly monkey, very, very good natured. She has brought up little orphans before, so certainly knows what she's doing. She doesn't mind staying in the intra cage, which is another good bonus. And of course, Hocus is the alpha female, so this is one of her charges. So a very good choice here for little Tufty if everything goes well. So for some of our long-time or faithful viewers, they'll realize what's actually going on here with Millie actually taking her time to introduce herself to the little one. So some of the foster moms have got a different approach. They don't just like going grabbing the little ones. It's like a general sort of getting used to act. So basically they come closer and they eat the food and everything like this, but they don't really go up and grab the little one until it's got a little bit more confidence. Sometimes it's to the point where they actually let the little one sort of come closer to them. So as you can see, she's very gentle in her sort of behavior. She's not racing around trying to grab or anything like this. She's very calm in her maneuvers, takes her time to get there, eating her food as she will, and trying to keep the little one as calm as basically possible. So that was the first interaction from Mom, just going up and comforting the little one or trying to hold her from underneath. Didn't pull her, you can see she didn't pull her or anything like this towards her, just put her little hands underneath her and held her a little bit. And as soon as the little one started screaming, Millie let go and moved off. So you can see the experience here. There again, as you can see, she comes over, pulling the little one now towards her. She's made the initial contact. You can see little Tufty's not too sure, but now it shouldn't take too much longer before the mom's comfort and everything is more than overwhelming, and the little one basically settles now into place. It's amazing how proud the moms get. I think Millie just was too eager to get the little one, but for them to take it over to the fence just to show the other monkeys, hey, look at this little baby I've got, and to kind of show off. So it's like a very prestigious thing. Not that Tufty is having any of this whatsoever. So Tufty's actions are the ones actually to watch. The distance he comes from the mom. You see how he doesn't run away. There's actually looking at what's mom going to do. She's played a very good tactical move there by moving away, and he's not too certain what happened. Also a little bit of cat and mouse. So it is a tricky little game that they're playing the whole time till she wins his confidence. Again, I must apologize for the footage, but it's a very, very difficult cage to film in due to all the chicken wire. We've had little ones escape before, and it's just for their own safety. So this isn't done really for the camera, so it's not easy to get good videos while they're inside the cage. But you can see there, Millie's finally seems to have convinced the little one, convinced Tufty. She's got her nice and comfortably in a good little hold there. So we'll see how long it takes to break down little Tufty. The Tufty will come over to Millie on his own. Well, it doesn't seem like it took too long for Tufty to kind of give in to the action and start enjoying it. Although she has got her foot on his little arm, I don't think he's got much of a chance of moving away, even if he wanted to. But yeah, at least now she can give him a good groom and everything's got him in the right position. He's still having a look around, probably trying to work out an escape route. But yeah, slowly you can see that she's not meaning him any harm. And of course slowly the motherly instincts start coming back in, especially for him, and the attachment will begin. Well, I think these are chirps of happiness. Not that you can hear it, but you can see the mouth movements of Millie. Those are those sounds that sometimes you hear the volunteers making to calm the little one down and let the little Tufty know everything is basically okay and she's nothing to worry about. Well, there we can see little Tufty is settled in a lot better and sort of accepting mom now, and going to go and see if he can also get some of his own food. So it's very nice to see that he's also left mom and climbed into the feeding cage and drinking some of his milk as well. You can see mom's not too concerned about it either, which is also great. So this is going to help quite a bit once they are out in the main enclosure together. But so far, except for a bit of screaming in the beginning, I think everything's worked out relatively well at the moment, and I think these two are going to stick together. The holes on the feeding cage are different sizes, so it's interesting to see that Tufty tries the one who's not really comfortable and goes and climbs out of the other one. So this is always really a very, very positive thing. Just shows you that they can think a little bit, realize they're not stuck in there. I don't know what he's thinking about his milk, if it was a good idea, or just wondering, how the heck did I get out this one? It looks smaller than the other one. But yes, at least he can work things out for himself, and that's very, very important, especially once this feeding cage goes into the main enclosure and he's got to get in and out. And some of the monkeys are a little bit smaller or bigger than each other, so it does make a difference. Most of you will remember Zachy was the little one kicked and mistreated.
So I'm here at Calypso's corner. On the right is Calypso's corner A, which has Lila and Lilo. But today I'm focused on Calypso's corner B, which has Shasta, JB and Belle. And very soon, hopefully Zach. So you can see them all in the corner here. So this morning the guys have been doing some work to the cage in preparation for Zach moving in. It's a really good opportunity to do some maintenance and give the cage some TLC and get it really nice for Zach. Alright, we're here at Zach's cage. He's doing really well at the minute. He's by himself half of the time, and he spends all his nights here in the intro cage at Angle Key. So he's curiously watching, wondering what we're gonna do here. So yeah, so we're gonna get him. We just need to hand trap him.
So Rexy is approaching Sashta. He's still a bit unsure, but he's coming closer and closer and try to make some friends.
So this is really a place to observe because nobody really knows what's going on. You've got the blind monkeys and then those that are challenged, and they sort of got to find each other along the way to sort of make friends, and then decide whether they want to be friends or not. So it's hard to imagine what goes on, let's say, in little Zach's poor mind, because he doesn't know if he's being ignored, which he wouldn't be. It's just that it hasn't been seen really because it's a little bit quiet. But at least Zach's come a long way. For those that don't remember, this was the little one that was knocked down on the road. He was reported, and some young students were actually kicking him for some reason or another. So he had terrible head trauma. He was in such a state we didn't really think he was going to make it, but he's come this far now that we actually can put him with the special monkeys, and now it's just to see how they get on. So you can see this slow, real slow integration, as I say, because they can't really see who's there or know really what's going on. So Zach is playing a nice, cool part, and of course Sasha's not too sure. I should say Shasta. Sometimes his names aren't the easiest to pronounce. Is slowly making friends, which is really great. There's no fighting or biting at the moment, and so far things look like they're going to go very well. Okay, well, this is a typical please groom me stance from Zach, but of course Shasta can't really see him doing it, so she doesn't know he's actually doing that. But she has found his foot and is grooming his foot, and probably wanting to get groomed back herself. But either one's not really too sure what the other one's doing. So it's going to take a little bit of time, but it looks like they're getting used to each other. We have had cases where Sasta's just not got on with anyone at all and sort of got cross with them straight from the beginning. So it doesn't seem like that with Zach. Whether she knows he's got a little bit of a problem or not, who knows. But yeah, you can see she's actually smelling him, which will tell her that he's not normally from here, he's from somewhere else, and probably a new monkey in their vicinity. But she seems to like him, which is the most important part of it all.
So we have Kathleen on the spinning cage, Millie, and we have little Tuffy having a nice drink. So Millie is very interested in Kathleen, but Kathleen is scared. And she is inside the spinning cage too, probably hiding.
So slightly different for Kathleen, because she's got Tufty around, and of course the feeding cage is acting as a place of sanctuary. But I think she is a little bit confused because she's scared of this mom or this big monkey that's coming, and of course Tufty's sitting on her back riding her like a horse. So, she's like, what the heck's going on here? So yeah, I don't think she's really too sure what's happening. Tufty's holding on for dear life for reasons. I don't want to share this nice new comfy mom that I've got. And just look there how Kathleen is slowly coming closer, because she's not too sure. She says, look, if Tufty can get away with it, surely I can. So the fear factor won't be quite the same as when poor little poor little Tufty went there. But look how she tries to protect Tufty. I mean, there she sees scream. That's like a real challenging little face, even from such a small little one. So it just shows you, even that time that they spend with each other, they are protective and will try and help each other where they can.
So 30 minutes ago we introduced Kathleen to Millie, and we have also Tuffy. They are all three in the same corner. It's a really good beginning. I'm sorry for the light. It's not very sunny today, so it's difficult to see, but it's very good.
Well, the appearance of Martha or another large, big female was a little bit too much for the little ones. Also, I don't know if she purposely went out to scare them, because she just sort of ran up to the top there to say hello. But hopefully everything will calm down now and we'll see how it goes. Martha really not being very diplomatic, but probably jealous that she doesn't have a little one and really wants one. And sometimes this does happen. You get like a mom that just like, she really wants a little baby and doesn't have the patience to wait.
Ça va, c'est pas non plus.
Well, this is what we work for. I mean, it's like, you know, it wants to bring tears to your eyes as you just like see these moms with the little ones. Like the whole mission of saving them from whatever situation they were in, bringing them all to this point, and then having a look at these two moms hugging these little babies, protecting them as if they were own, even pulling faces at us just to keep us away from them, even though we've looked after them. But really and truly, this is what it's all. I can't think of a better picture to actually represent the work that goes into changing these little ones' lives and basically giving them a completely second chance to be vervet monkeys all over again.
So it's the big day for Mikey. Mikey is this little crate, ready to meet his mommy and his friends. Yeah.
You're really so happy to see his friends.
Yeah. So he's in the crate, so he can have a look to the mom through the door, and he's waiting so he can get used to it. And Millie is already ready to have him. Here. Just Millie. So Millie really wants the baby, so we need to distract her a bit.
Well, as in Mikey's case, sometimes you just don't have any choice, and of course Millie was there just to grab him. I don't think Mikey even knows what's just happened to him.
So Mikey was directly held by Millie. Millie also has, I don't know actually, there is 3 more babies on her.
And I think Tuffy. So this is Kathleen, Tufty, and foster moms Millie and Percy just moved out of the video. Kathleen was being integrated to them today. We can see now that she's still a little bit afraid of Millie and Percy, but she's doing sometimes also really good with them. She was just sleeping together with Tufty and Millie. It's good because she's following Tufty almost everywhere, and from her she learns a lot. She learns that Millie is good and she should not be afraid of them.
No, it's not Mikey, it's Tufty. Tufty just climbed up. You can see Tufty has a touch of thrush. Her lips are quite red, which she's being treated for. She is still drinking and everything. And then up at the very top is Millie. Must be Tufty and Mikey up there. Can't quite see who's who from here. And Mikey somewhere in there with Millie. There's Mikey at the back, Paulie, who he's holding on to, and Tufty, Kathleen in front. Mum's right is Millie, left is Percy. Millie currently has Mikey, who's clinging to Paulie. Not happy about being pushed off to try and get some pellets. It's not easy to carry them all. It's Tufty. Paulie and Mikey now back with Mum Millie.
Well, a real big thank you to everybody out there for making this possible. This is the most rewarding part of actually volunteering and be part of the foundation, is actually seeing these little ones finally getting their foster moms. We know this next step is out into the big wide world to enjoy themselves there. So we've got a lot of introductions still to go, a lot of happy little ones and happy moms as they get their new charges. But this is all thanks to the amazing volunteers that we've got here that put in a lot of time and effort, making sure everything goes as smoothly as possible. A lot of people ask, is there other monkeys that can do this? Yes, I'm sure all monkeys are able to do this. It doesn't matter on the species, it matters on the people that are doing it, the time you take, and the knowledge you have of basically introducing these little ones to foster moms. Out in the wild, this wouldn't happen at all. You can't just drop a little one off with a mother. It will get killed. So it is a process. It is something that one has to be careful of and always pay attention to what you're doing. But thank you for everybody, those people that support us through Patreon. Well, I just want to say a very big thank you to everybody out there that makes this possible. Those people who support us through Patreon, the other guys that are adopting little orphans through our adoption program, people that do monthly contributions through PayPal, watch our other social media channels, Instagram, TikTok, liking each video and thing that they see. All of this helps us. Becoming members really does help us as well. Spreading the word to your friend and family and trying getting them to watch if they're interested in primates is also fantastic, or other people along the line that you might meet. Thank you for doing that. Thanks for those that just watch and go through the adverts as well. It also really and truly helps us. So we're right in the middle of the introductions at the moment, so we're going to have a couple more introducing to moms, and then of course we'll see that fantastic part when the moms actually take these little orphans outside into the big enclosure and enjoy all the other monkeys and they start their second life. Thanks everyone for watching. See you next week.
Be sticking to Millie today.